5'2" cruiser. Content that's perfect. Zoom in, angle right, camera looking nervous. He whisper, stay calm, we neutral observers. Phone at 1% goes black mid-words. He plugged the cord in, cord don't work. Wiggle every piece like, come on you jerk. Drops it in the cup holder, hits the wiper switch. Now it's dry glass squeaking like a haunted glitch. He try to roll smooth, hit a speed bump sideways. Dash cam falls, now it's filming the highway. He narrating strong about civil rights. Mic muted the whole time, silent movie vibe.
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit a record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, his ain't right. Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Hazards blinking like a Christmas light. Talking about peace with the doors unlocked. Car alarm going off while he tries to sound shock.
He say, we watching Power, y'all, we watching the state. Then drives right past the exact wrong gate. Wrong precinct, wrong street, wrong map. Crusade, filming his own face in the rear view frame. He swear next time it'll all be tight. Extra chargers, extra mics, checklist right. Then insists that 15 minutes kinda dazed and tired, cause he never hit start on a car he fired. Hey!
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Big speech ready, pockets feeling light. Checks for his wallet, keys, phone, pride. Left the memory card back on the kitchen side.
Yeah, that's field work, huh? Justice in 4K. Once the car lines, huh? Till then it's John Gray versus on ride.
Roll credits on the dashboard, bloopers inside.
Yeah, it's John Gray. Night watch, baby. Cameras rolling, kinda. He say I'm about to document truth. Phone charged, fresh card, one shoe, GPS set, little late. That's fine, back out the driveway. Hits his own trash can twice. He leans back, won't stay up. Airbag light flashing like what up? He's vlogging, we out here, streets, let's go. Forget the car and park and just screaming on low. He turned the brights on, they turned themselves off. Window stuck halfway, just coughs and coughs. Spills fries in his lap, drops sauce on his jeans. That's evidence, tampering on my own upholstery.
Everything goes wrong in a car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in a car at night. Blinker stuck on in a driveway bright. Talking about justice, rusting seatbelts tight. Hero of the vlog, losing to his don't like.
He's 5'2" cruiser. Content that's perfect. Zoom in, angle right, camera looking nervous. He whisper, stay calm, we neutral observers. Phone at 1% goes black mid-words. He plugged the cord in, cord don't work. Wiggle every piece like, come on you jerk. Drops it in the cup holder, hits the wiper switch. Now it's dry glass squeaking like a haunted glitch. He try to roll smooth, hit a speed bump sideways. Dash cam falls, now it's filming the highway. He narrating strong about civil rights. Mic muted the whole time, silent movie vibe.
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit a record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, his ain't right. Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Hazards blinking like a Christmas light. Talking about peace with the doors unlocked. Car alarm going off while he tries to sound shock.
He say, we watching Power, y'all, we watching the state. Then drives right past the exact wrong gate. Wrong precinct, wrong street, wrong map. Crusade, filming his own face in the rear view frame. He swear next time it'll all be tight. Extra chargers, extra mics, checklist right. Then insists that 15 minutes kinda dazed and tired, cause he never hit start on a car he fired. Hey!
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Big speech ready, pockets feeling light. Checks for his wallet, keys, phone, pride. Left the memory card back on the kitchen side.
Yeah, that's field work, huh? Justice in 4K. Once the car lines, huh? Till then it's John Gray versus on ride.
Roll credits on the dashboard, bloopers inside.
Yeah, it's John Gray. Night watch, baby. Cameras rolling, kinda. He say I'm about to document truth. Phone charged, fresh card, one shoe, GPS set, little late. That's fine, back out the driveway, hits his own trash can twice. He leans back, won't stay up. Airbag light flashing like what up? He's vlogging, we out here, streets, let's go. Forgets the car in park and just screaming on low. He turned the brights on, they turned themselves off. Window stuck halfway, just coughs and coughs. Spills fries in his lap, drops sauce on his jeans. That's evidence, tampering on my own upholstery.
Everything goes wrong in a car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in a car at night. Blinker stuck on in a driveway bright. Talking about justice, rusting seatbelts tight. Hero of the vlog, losing to his own light.
He spots two cruisers, content that's perfect. Zoom in, angle right, camera looking nervous. He whispers, stay calm, we neutral observers. Phone at 1% goes black mid-words. He plugged the cord in, cord don't work. Wiggle every piece like, come on you jerk. Drops it in the cup holder, hits the wiper switch. Now it's dry glass squeaking like a haunted glitch. He try to roll smooth, hit a speed bump sideways. Dash cam falls, now it's filming the highway. He narrating strong about civil rights. Mic muted the whole time, silent movie vibe.
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit a record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, this ain't right. Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Hazards blinking like a Christmas light. Talking about peace with the doors unlocked. Car alarm going off while he tries to sound shock.
He say, we watching Power, y'all, we watching the state. Then drives right past the exact wrong gate. Wrong precinct, wrong street, wrong map, crusade. Filming his own face in the rear view frame. He swear next time it'll all be tight. Extra chargers, extra mics, checklist right. Then sits there 15 minutes kinda dazed and tired, cause he never hit start on the car he fired. Hey!
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Big speech ready, pockets feeling light. Checks for his wallet, keys, phone, pride. Left the memory card back on the kitchen side.
Yeah, that's field work, huh? Justice in 4K. Once the car lines, huh? Till then it's John Gray versus on ride.
Roll credits on the dashboard, bloopers inside.
Yeah, it's John Gray. Night watch, baby. Cameras rolling, kind of. He say I'm about to document truth. Phone charged, fresh card, one shoe, GPS set, little late. That's fine, back out the driveway, hits his own trash can twice. He leans back, won't stay up. Airbag light flashing like what up? He's vlogging, we out here, streets, let's go. Forgets the car in park and just screaming on low. He turned the brights on, they turned themselves off. Window stuck halfway, just coughs and coughs. Spills fries in his lap, drops sauce on his jeans. That's evidence, tampering on my own upholstery.
Everything goes wrong in a car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in a car at night. Blinker stuck on in a driveway bright. Talking about justice, rusting seatbelts tight. Hero of the vlog, losing to his own light.
He spots two cruisers, content that's perfect. Zoom in, angle right, camera looking nervous. He whispers, stay calm, we neutral observers. Phone at 1% goes black mid-words. He plugged the cord in, cord don't work. Wiggle every piece like, come on you jerk. Drops it in the cup holder, hits the wiper switch. Now it's dry glass squeaking like a haunted glitch. He try to roll smooth.
What's up, everybody?
Coker says, I'm trying to use Twitch. When I try to send a message, it tells me it is going to send a code to my email, something about settings.
Can you guys hear me? Is this thing on? Did you guys rub my lamp?
Hilma Coker says, anyone have this happen? Texasman the Legend says, howdy John.
Howdy. Hopefully we're live.
Stephanie _Kygirl 2024 says, 10. Wicked Clowns 83 says, howdy John.
Howdy.
Stephanie _ Kygirl 2024 says, hey John. Deborah Buckmas Cinderella says, good evening John.
Good evening.
How are you feeling tonight? Cherry Lee says, 28 stream streak yay.
Hey.
Lapise 1 says, we hear you.
All right, good.
Senor Dasher _ OTR says, good evening everyone.
Good evening to you.
Cherry Lee says, I can hear you.
Very good.
Casey Lemery says, we hear you. How's it going?
Good.
Gail 0428 says, can hear you on Twitch.
Very good.
Texasman the Legend says, grab me some cat in the box.
Gotcha. Let me pull over here, toggle some switches. I know how you guys like that. Of course, I'll have impeccable parking for it.
Texasman the Legend says, toggle some switches on the back end. Bubba 2620 says, hello John, we are alive.
Hello.
Are we going to any rural areas tonight?
I hope not.
Cherry Lee says, sure we do. No.
609 dispatch, do the caller want contact?
Lapise 1 says, great parking.
Thanks.
Hilma Coker says, it doesn't send me a code to my email, so I'm not able to chat in Twitch. Big DeVetch says, well, how'd the TT day stream work out financially?
30
Success,
bucks.
meh, or no bueno?
We made 30 bucks. We made 30 bucks a day, so
I'm sorry.
That's not bad.
He wants me to contact her?
we made 30 bucks yesterday. We made 30 bucks today, exactly.
420, your last one came over PD. Wait, guys, PD radio.
K. Casper says, good evening everyone.
Good evening to you.
Leninman says, hi John, Pammy, and Trunky.
Hi.
Texasman the Legend says, 2 Kyrock says there's a stop at Jack in the Box in LJ.
An LJ, okay. Kind of far. We might be able to get to it.
Apache _ says, 30 bucks goes a long ways.
It does.
Stream Element
If I can get-
says, K. Casper just cheered 100 bits.
If I can get 30,
Angie 416S says, hey Pammy and
if
Trunkies.
I can get $30 a day, it's not bad.
Texasman the Legend says, does that $30 include the bits and gift subs?
That's
Girl 82 says, hey everyone.
that's from just TikTok this morning.
Phelps 83 says, good evening John.
We got 86 miles of gas.
Cherry Lee says, Hilma Cover's not even showing up. Chillin' like Villain 212 says, hello John and Trunkies.
Hello to you.
Eric Hands Axe Outdoors says, hello John.
Hello.
Cherry Lee says, Coker.
I've seen that before with the problem you're having, Hilma. It's basically just it wants to authenticate your account. Are you sure you use the right email address?
152793 says, John 203 wants to apologize for following you around that night.
Ah,
Stream Element says, Big Egg 2022 just cheered 100 bits.
with the 100 bits.
SpoopyX says, it was crazy for me to be on that other platform earlier. This is forever my home platform.
There you go.
And I have a voice here. Stream Element says, Big Egg 2022 just cheered 400 bits.
With the 400
Stream
bits,
Element
thank you.
says, 2 Kyrox just subscribed.
Thank you.
Ryan 152793 says, will you accept his apology?
Sure.
NTU says, hey Mr. Scan. 2 Kyrox says, thanks man. BioPreppers 1 says, sorry had to make Odin a cup. Hilma Coker says, hello.
Hello to you.
2 Kyrox says, I'm on the lookout RN. Texasman the Legend says, you're welcome to Kyrox. Stream Element says, Conquest _ just subscribed.
Thank you.
Stream Element says, Ghost Wizard 0 just subscribed.
Thank you. Who's
Stream
sending all
Element
those subs?
says, Sparta 38 just subscribed.
Thank you.
Stream Element says, Mersmatata 060521 just subscribed. Stream Element says, Strolm just subscribed.
That's a lot of
Kyrock
subscribers.
says,
Thank you.
But so far, that was the only traffic stop I saw.
Cakespur with 100 kicks. Thank you.
Big Devetch says, Choo Choo level 3.
Let's go. Level 3 already. Who just gifted those subs? Who did that?
Cherry Lee says, W Big X 2002.
Big EC.
Big
Thank
Devetch
you.
says, W Texas Man, Big Enough C.
Thank you, guys. We got the top down tonight. We got shorts on. It's 73 degrees.
Phantom 2024 says, Hi John.
Hi.
Texasman the Legend says, Big EC with 5 gifted subs and me with 1.
Thank you so
Stream
much.
Element says, Helton Machado 27 just subscribed.
Thank you.
Stream Element says, Devils _ Ghost just subscribed.
Thank you.
Stream Element says, Beast Slayer 19 just subscribed. Stream Element says, Newell 88 just subscribed. Stream Element says, Donnie Berger just subscribed. ScoopyX says, Hype Train.
Let's
Stream
go.
Element says, Wicked Clowns 83 just cheered 1,000 bits.
1,000
Cherry
bits.
says, Level 4. Apache _ says, Wow Big F. Crazy
Big-
support.
Big
Big
EC.
Devetch says, Big EC coming through. Texasman the Legend says, W Big EC with another 5 subs. Bio Preppers 1 says, W Big F. Stream Element says, Wicked Clowns 83 just cheered 50 bits.
Thank you guys so much. With the 50 bits. Thank you so much.
See if I can make contact with someone.
Big Devetch says, W Wicked Clowns. Kim Turner 8 says, Good morning John and Trunkies.
Good morning to you.
Stream Element says, K Casper just cheered 100 bits.
Cakespur with 100 bits. Guys, we made it all the way to Hype Train level 4. Let's go.
ScoopyX says, Wicked is going nuts.
Wicked Clowns is going nuts.
Big
Thank you so
Devetch
much.
says, WK Casper.
And Cakespur, always. Thank you so much, guys.
Bio Preppers 1 says, Big Brazoria County hugs.
Thank you.
Stream
For the
Element
hugs.
says, Big X 2022 just cheered 300 bits. Stream Element says, Big X 2022 just cheered 200 bits.
Big EC, thank you.
Stream Element says, Wicked Clowns 83 just cheered 1,050 bits.
1,050 bits. Well, thank you. All right, we're Jack in the Box.
Stream Element says, K Casper just cheered 100 bits.
Cakespur with 100 bits. Thank you.
ScoopyX says, I can tell this is going to be a great stream.
Let's go.
Stream Element says, Gamer Couple 568 just subscribed.
Thank you.
Stream Element says, Theon Proud Nyana just subscribed.
There's
Stream
no stop
Element
here.
says, Pammy 9588 just subscribed.
Thank you.
Stream Element says, Havoc 5 Wow just subscribed. Stream Element says, Lee Caton 3 just subscribed. Cherry Lee says, Level 5.
Level
Bubba
5,
P.
let's
Big
go.
Truck Guy says, Level 5 Hype Train. Stream Element says, K Casper just cheered 100 bits.
Thank you guys
Big
so
Devetch
much.
says, Choo Choo Level 6.
Level 6, let's go.
PX says, it's going crazy in the trunk tonight.
Let's go.
Sheesh. Cherry Lee says, Level 6. Kim Turner 8 says, W Wicked Loans and W Texasman. Two Kyrox says, I got you, John.
All right. We can sit here and watch these guys. I think I'm gonna flip some switches.
Two
Thank you,
Kyrox
guys.
says, I knew it, they were still there.
Yep.
Apache underscore says, Lee Caton the www name. Law underscore Mayeza underscore says, go to where they are counting the votes and investigate. They claim late mail-in ballots have arrived. Ryan 152793 says, how's C-Note so far, John?
So far, so good.
Texasman the legend says, well, you found them. Big DeVeg
did
says,
find 'em.
I think a few got into the Crown Royal bag tonight already.
C-Notes.
Stream Elements says, Gabriel underscore Nunes underscore 62 just subscribed.
Thank you.
Stream Elements says, Norway 1955 just subscribed.
Big EC.
Stream
thank you.
Elements says, Watson 20 Blue Collar just subscribed. Stream Elements says, Rusa Volkov just subscribed. Stream Elements says, Priscilla 99889988 just subscribed. Cherry Lee says, W Big X.
Nothing criminal.
Texasman the legend says, W Big EC. He out here doing legendary stuff. Big DeVeg says, Big EC going crazy over there.
You know how he does. You know how he does. He always be doing that.
Stream Elements says, Big Egg 2022 just cheered 500 bits.
With the 500 bits, thank you so much.
Stream Elements says, Moose underscore Goats just subscribed. Cherry Lee says, Level 7. Bammer Oldtide 66 says, hello John, Pam, and Trunkies.
Hello to you.
Stream Elements says, K Casper just cheered 100 bits.
Guys, go look at my TikTok channel.
Big DeVeg says, Level 7, let's go.
I think it got hacked.
Jody underscore Birdley 1979 says, good evening. Texasman the legend says, Big EC said check under your seat because I got something for you.
Uh-oh.
Moose underscore Goat says, thanks so much for the sub Y.
Yeah,
Hey Jack says, howdy good sir, how are you today?
howdy.
Eros 2K19 says, TikTok is down.
TikTok, like the whole thing, right? Let me get out of here. The Harbor Freight employees were stalking me. Let me look at this. Doesn't look like it shows my page.
Chris Docker underscore 1710 says, TikTok down still I think.
Okay, there it is. All right.
Texasman the legend says, you have some crazy videos.
Yep.
Apache underscore says, TikTok accounts looks normal.
Okay, good.
Moose underscore Goat says, TikTok down. Sarah underscore 902 says, looks normal.
Okay, good.
Chris
Thank
Docker
you.
underscore 1710 says, it was earlier. Casey Lemery says, yeah, that is all weird stuff on your page. Mandad says, your TikTok account looks normal.
Okay.
Chillin' Like Villain 212 says, John, the first think you got hacked, some other name is posting your vids. Melissa Cowan says, my TikTok works just fine. Big Egg 2022 says, my TikTok is fine. Bubba 2620 says, I don't see you alive on TT.
It's weird because it says I am.
Moose underscore Goat says, I think someone else is also posting your Steam vid. AD101M says, wow, Harbor Freight thinking you're casing the joint.
Yeah, they were all looking at me.
Apache_ says, you're not live on TT, but the account is normal.
Okay, good. Guys, we got hype train level 7.
Says, level 7.
Level 7, guys. Let's go.
Big Deveg says, I see a Clute PD cop following a white Camaro on there.
Yeah.
Strange.
That's
Tim
weird.
Turner 8 says, just been on, it's not showing you're live.
Yeah, I know it. I don't know what's going on. I hit live.
K. Casper says, TikTok not live for me. Ryan 152793 says, did we see 203 last night?
Let me make sure. I know what I'll do. Let me test my account.
Cherry Lee says, followers.
Make sure my account's not restricted.
Texasman the Legend says, account recovery here. Just confirm the street you grew up on and your account will be restored. Cherry Lee says, 0.
I ain't see nothing.
Tom_Filmer29 sent a heart me for 1 coins.
Thank you so much.
McCook says we're live. Sarah_902 says, I seen lots of creators on TT having issues. Melissa Cowan says, I can see you're live on TikTok.
Very good. Just took a while, I guess.
Wicked Clowns 83 says, John, you know how I'm fighting the charge on TT now. They took my account away and I can't do anything. Lol SMDH always something.
Dang.
SpoopyX says, train is over. Cherry Lee
Thank you
says,
so much.
0 followers. $210 Alex_ sent a heart me for 1 coins.
Thank you so much.
K. Casper says, choo choo. Big Ek 2022 says, choo choo.
Thank you guys so much. Level 7 hype train. That's amazing.
210 Alex_ sent its corn for 10 coins.
Thank you so
Big
much.
Devech says, 22 subs donated on train.
Thank you. That's amazing, guys. That's how we do this. That's how we keep going. Thank you for the corn, too, by the way.
Big Ek 2022 says, 22 subs and 4,100 bits tonight.
That's amazing, guys. Thank you so much.
Texasman the Legend says, level 7 everyone. Congrats, Trunkies. Excellent work for a Tuesday.
Excellent work for a Tuesday. Now, let's go record something. You can always send more if you want to.
Emmy9588 says, Trunkies rock.
Someone be advised, officers made contact with this person earlier today. Officers ended up doing a CH10 referral as well.
Should have got gassed yesterday, I guess.
Big Devech says, John says feel free to sprinkle some more in there.
Yeah. Don't feel like you have to stop. You know what I'm saying? Baby needs a new pair of shoes. I was trying to see the Buc-ee's gas price. Couldn't.
Texasman the Legend says, wait, y'all are getting shoes? Big Ek 2022 says, yes, gas price sucks. Chu Kairok says, nothing so far on my end. Bubba 2620 says, size 12 please. Big Ek 2022 says, 279. K Casper says, $2.69.
Are we great yet? Don't get started. Don't get started.
7505.
I'm just kidding. We're great.
7505.
It's just kidding.
That female subject that 7500 was calling about.
Eric Ham Zach's Outdoors says full moon tonight.
And making a mess
It
in their
is.
parking lot on property. Therefore.
Eric Ham Zach's Outdoors says I seen $2.99 today. PX says, $3.20 here for the cheapest. Good thing my e-scooter doesn't need any LOL.
We might have to get an e-scooter. Maybe that's what we need. I thought we made our own gas now. We were independent. It didn't matter what other things, what other stuff happened. We did everything on our own. Something tells me that was a lie.
Okay, and back from the nameless place. Official _ Little Block says gas here 3.64. AD101M says Bucky's here. Don't worry about my prices. 210 Alex _ says start filming off the scooter.
Last time we tried a bike, I fell off, so.
Moose _ Goat says $5.36 in California.
Whoa.
Hey Jack says, no, you will fall off of it and bump your head.
Yeah, that did happen with the bike, so there's that.
Wicked Clowns 83 says, John, what size rims come on Pearl?
I'm not sure. Whatever stock is.
As a reminder, she does have a small dog with her, possibly 96. On her car.
Big Edge says, we use everybody else's, secretly hoarding our own.
And insurance says verify manually.
Cherry Lee says, we will have to get you a helmet. Official _ Little Block says, we are we. Bad as ass says, a white hair man on TV said today gas will be under $2 soon.
Okay. All right, good. If he had white hair, he had to be right. He had to be right. He knows what he's talking about.
Official _ Little Block says, where are we?
Is it showing in the location? All platforms should have.
Big Ek 2022 says, it's the gas company's price gouging due to the war.
I know that's what it is. It should have.
SpoopyX says, like I said last night, yeah, I'm thinking about streaming while I ride when the weather gets nicer. Hey Jack says, a helmet is not going to be enough. We got to get John a bubble. Bad as ass says, right. Cherry Lee says, we allegedly have reserves, but we're going to use everyone else's first.
Let me ask you this. Someone asked, where are we? Is the location should be on the top of the screen on all platforms now. I should say my exact location. Is it not on something?
Official _ Little Block says, I'm sorry, I just seen that.
Okay.
Teresa.357 says yes.
Okay.
NGM 2302 says, so are we going to talk about the cop last night who I don't know what he was on? Sue Kyrock says, you're in Clute RN.
All right.
Big Daddy Bzim says it's there.
All right, good.
Lapise1 says, Clute. Cherry Lee says, it's here. BC Scan says Bot Rix has successfully joined the channel. Big Devech says, location good on Twitch.
Very good.
Teresa.Riva7 sent a rose for 2 coins.
Thank you so much
Bad
for the
as
roses.
says, it is yes. Hey Jack says, yes it shows on the cool place.
Very good.
Big Ek 2022 says, yes it says Clute.
All right.
Belk0 says, yo, we going to calls tonight.
Yes. All right. What else will we do? I don't know what else we could do. I mean, it's either that or I do the dances they wanted to do on this app. 269 there.
Official_Little Block sent a rose for 3 coins.
Thank you for the 3 coins and the 3 roses.
Cherry Lee says, TT isn't on live anymore.
Should be. I'm watching it.
Belk0 says, just making sure.
We have a lull in the action because we got to put some air in the tires. Didn't we just put air in the tires yesterday? Or was that the day before?
Sorry about that, Bob. You still to copy ID?
210Alex_ says, how come you turned off the sounds?
So I could integrate it. This night stream, I integrated it with the other chat. And then tomorrow the sounds will be back.
Big Ek 2022 says, did you see my message about the SWAT standoff this morning? Man barricaded himself in the bathroom.
Where was that at?
Anteem says, TT was a fun day stream.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. Official_Little Block says, I think it was here where the guy robbed the house and ran like next door. Hey Jack says, John, are we going to cover Topless Weekend this year?
Yes, of course we are.
Official_Little Block says, yes, I saw that.
Yeah, we'll turn the sounds back on during the day. For the night stream, you guys have to integrate into, so we don't have all these voices and sounds everywhere. But at night, you guys will integrate into the regular chat. That's what I spent today doing, and it works. That's good.
Mersmatata060521 says, thank you for the gift subscription.
Here.
Hilma Coker says, you aired up your tires earlier today.
Today?
Big Egg 2022 says, Lake Jackson.
Dang it, I'm gonna have to get new tires, guys. There's no void in it anymore.
Official_Little Block says, I'm going back to Twitch.
We're going to the Roadstar to get a drink. I feel like a Mountain Dew is in order. I feel like a Mountain Dew is in order, but we got to get gas too. How much is gas here? Let's just go to Circle K. No Mountain Dew for me.
Comes back to carrying the cold weight. Right.
Big Devech says, does the tire have something in it?
Yes.
Or is it bald?
Yes.
Hey Jack says,
I think it has something.
smells funny anyway, lol.
Her driver's license, her ID.
Cherry Lee says, if you did it this morning, it was before I got up. Big Egg 2022 says, Lake Jackson Down 630. Hemi 9588 says, I still see TT live.
Me too.
Texasman the Legend says, Mountain Dew. Don't play with my emotions.
Get a Dr. Pepper. Oh, I gotta go. It's green. Green means go. Not sit here and read chat. We're gonna get honked at. All right. If anyone sees any cops on our way to Circle K, let me know. Guys, we are live on Twitch, Kick, TikTok, and YouTube.
Cherry says, did you get my messages from the ridiculous place?
I think I did, yeah.
Cherry says, not sure they have a voice.
They should.
Jack says, the mountain is calling. Just do the do.
Well, then if I did that, we'd have to have 2 gas station stops, which I don't want to.
Texasman the Legend says, don't even think about mellow yellow. Ilavi Cup of Coffee 400 says that I love a cup of coffee. Chukairock says, I'm still in the lookout, John. I'm at Lake Jackson next to Jack in the Box.
Gotcha.
Should be a temporary tag. Tom Mary Paul 30226. Tom Mary Paul 30226.
That's clear. 10-4, that comes back to a 2007 BMW to Riley.
Cherie 70 says, too late, Camaro boy.
Clear top 7.
All right, maybe we can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. What if I start the car, I start the tire airing up, I run in really quick and pay for gas?
Ilavi Cup of Coffee 400 says, as it be 6Q. Eric Hand Zach
Oh, my Lord.
says, how about orange pop?
289.
Cherry Lee says, okay, voice is working.
That's clear. Comes back to a 2010 Nissan to a Lynn Strahan and a Darlene Strahan.
289.
It's clear.
Dreambird says, 9.
That's clear. It's going to be the
Cherry Lee says, you don't do anything fast. Dreambird says, hey, everyone.
Before we make contact.
All right, guys, let's get some gas.
Big Dave
Big
BCTX
DeVeg says, your ADD I would have recommended. Lol.
I dropped you guys. All right. All right, we're gonna make this quick.
Make contact at 2106.
Cheryl says law.
I'm going to go root beer again.
Stream Element says slots are rigged.
Barely rigged. Barely
The
rigged.
big truck guy says, John, stop farting. You're in public.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Let me get 35 on number 2 as well.
Yes, sir.
That'd be $1 million, right?
Bubba 2620 says, John, what are the white spots on your driver's seat?
Don't worry about that. Why are you always worried about the stuff like that?
Bubba the big truck guy says, hey cashier, do y'all have rash cream? John has this terrible itch down there and we are tired of seeing him scratch it.
Can't take you guys anywhere.
All right.
All right, we got approved, everyone. We're approved. Car's filthy because all the fog.
Bubba the big truck guy says cashier John likes to steal old homeless ladies' wheelchairs.
That's not true.
Memories underscore 352 sent a heart me for 1 coin.
Thank you for the heart me.
Cherry says, road activist lives another night.
We live another night. Guys, put it in the chat. Speaking of which, I don't think I turned the Starlink on.
Big Devetch says, oh, okay. Blame the clowns. 0423 sent a heart me for 1 coin.
Thank you for the heart me.
Can Zach's Outdoors says, I'm all out of bubble gum.
Really?
Cherry says, always come by up. AD101M says, Bob here. Screw you, sir. Memory underscore 352 sent a GG for 2 coins.
Thank you for the GG.
You're joking, right? Memories underscore 352 sent a TikTok for 3 coins.
Let's go.
Memories underscore 352 sent a lightning bolt for 3 coins.
We got a lightning bolt.
Memories underscore 352 sent a chili for 2 coins. SpookyX says, meatloaf and mashed potatoes and baked beans tonight. Anyone want a plate? Kim Turner 8 says, always film 5-0.
Always.
Anne-Marie 0423 says, remember, we need the nozzle for hot jump.
I'm going to bring it with this. With the price of this gas, it should come with a free nozzle. The price of this gas should come with a free nozzle. What do you think? Of course, I don't know what I would do with it when I got home, but...
Cherry says, I thought we didn't have Starlink.
We have the cheap version. It's not on, so I'm not going to use it. I only got 100 gigabytes of data. It's working fine. When it's paused, you get like 5 megabits. All right, guys, we got $35 in gas. Let's go.
Tim Turner 8 says, you definitely need a free... LSD Double Coffee 400 says, price for fuel in the UK is rocketing. Cherry says, we are fine without it. Eric Ann Jackson says, for free refund.
Ladies and gentlemen, first down fire alarm at Wood Spring Suite 618, Highway 332 East. For zone 69, no description.
Ruha 210 says, hello, Trunkies. Andrew Graffy is subscribed on YouTube.
Thank you for that.
No, sir, it wasn't real clear. If you have it, I will enter it now.
SpookyX says, John, if I live closer to you, I'd clean up Pearl for you.
Yeah, it's a mess. It's a mess.
Silver Dodge.
SpookyX says, live.
The fire department's check that.
Let's turn on the big scanner and let's get to work.
Some type of electrical wiring smell.
That's clear, sir.
Glitch Critter 1968 says, hello, John Truckies and pay me.
Hello.
Lake Jackson, you can show me out.
Of course, you need to do that.
1911, I'll be in the area on Baldwin check. 51 Lake Jackson, right around.
Bubba 2620 says, tires. Bayou Prepper sent a heart me for 1 coins.
Thank you, Bayou.
Big Devetch says, gas nozzle check.
Yeah, it's out. It's out.
56 at the station.
WPVA 271 West Columbia Fire, 100 block of South 7th.
Bayou Prepper sent A, you're awesome for 1 coin.
Thank you, Bayou.
Turner 8 says, did you pump tires? Bayou Prepper sent A, you're awesome for 1 coin.
Nope, we got to do that. Sorry. Dang, I almost drove off and forgot.
Hugh Kyrock says, Entering 332 south heading to Freeport.
WPZA 271 West Columbia Fire, 100 block of 17th. Reference to a disabled vehicle that has the smell of burning wires. Officers asking for 7505. Got answer machine? That's it.
All right, guys. Sorry about this.
Bayou Prepper sent a journey pass for 10 coins.
Journey pass. Thank you. All right, that's loud. I'll walk away.
Bayou Prepper sent a DJ vinyl for 10 coins.
Thank you so much.
7505. Got answer machine?
Rich Critter 1968 says, "Hey Cammy, have you seen the SWAT team lately?"
Yeah. She, of course, couldn't let me know.
Bayou Preppers 1 says, "That was my last dollar roll."
Thank you so much, Bayou.
That's it.
All right. That means it's time to get to work.
228. Station 1. At West Columbia.
Go ahead, sir. That's clear.
038033. I believe the last two is either 8 or 07. It's going to be a Sandra Gomez at West Columbia.
Little Bit 918 says, "Hi John, hi Trunkies.
Hello to you.
I got 25-ish minutes till I can go to bed."
All right.
Joe.
Well, we got 308 miles of gas for $35.
Rich Critter 1968 says, "Let's get on the merry-go-round and go round and round, ring around the posy wares that 876 act."
Let's go. I noticed the lieutenant is working tonight.
I'll be out investigating.
I noticed I heard...
ScoopyX says, "Hopefully I get a call tomorrow about getting this job. If I do, I will be able to show more love to this channel.
Oh, thank you.
I've been going through a rough time for the last year or so,
Man,
but better days are ahead."
That's right. That's what I keep thinking.
Take to the case report.
That's what I keep thinking.
Very long. We're from here shortly. We'll be.
Take to the case report.
No new case number.
Kim Turner 8 says, "Is that fog coming in?"
Yes. Well, it's fog. It's kind of up high, though. It's higher than... It's not low on the ground, so that's good.
Kevin Van 01 says, "Zell sent."
Thank you so much.
Little Bit 918 says, "Better days are ahead." Hubby just got an offer for a better paying job that would make me a stay-at-home mom with no stress.
There you go. Kevin, thank you so much.
Craigie Boy 200000 says, "Hi John, please may I get a hell yeah brother?"
Hell yeah, brother.
1911. No activity on Robinson or Anderson Loop. Show me out what you
How much is diesel here? I don't know. I have to see.
1911, please.
I'm sure an arm and a leg.
432.
Whip It Up Wishes says, "Hey everyone."
Hello to you. All
432.
right, let's lock in.
Ruha 210 says, "Well, relator texted a next week house is mandatory home inspection and fire inspection and thinking it's sold, and if so we don't know anything, maybe homeless or have new landlords." 2 Kyrock says, "Nothing so far around here." Texasman the Legend says, "That's almost 222,222 many O's."
That's clear, sir.
Debbie.Arkansas sent a dolphin for 10 coins.
Dolphin,
Glitch
thank
Critter
you.
1968 says, 310.
Guys, I spent like hours today getting the emojis out of your TikTok names for TTS. It's not easy. Blue heart, red heart, green heart, Mandy, purple dolphin, blah, 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 says hi. But they're out of there now.
2 Kyrock says, "Cop turned on their Dorian shearing towards Lake Jackson Buc-ee's."
Okay.
2 Kyrock says, "Lights."
Got you.
Won't be able to reset until we hear it out a little. 1450, you'll be on location. 5250, we're cooking in the apartment. We're opening the window right now. Confined to the one room. Received.
Oh, let's go check the Lake Jackson Buc-ee's out.
You won't be able to reset until we hear it out a little.
Too many red lights. Too many commercials.
47.
2 Kyrock says, "Following now."
Charles down for us here.
Little Bit 918 says, "For everyone struggling, because let's be honest, a lot of us are. Things will get better. I'm sending everyone here hugs because I know we all need one, and if you don't like hugs, take a high five." Bruja 210 says, "Been looking for housing. Cheapest one bedroom is 1,550. Texas is looking better each day."
It's not much better here.
Charles down for Sam 069. Charles down for.
I think we could do it better.
069. Let me at minute market. I don't know what that's for.
That's Freeport. I think we could
2
beat.
Kyrock says, "I'd be live at past Buc-ee's." Spooky X says, "I like how a lot of us have normal names on that foreign platform. We were undercover trunkies."
It's America made now.
1911.
1911.
All right.
Contact made, information received. I'm going to go ahead and check the creek and the park.
That's clear.
All right, we do have a little fog, I guess.
Tony Deal Me to 3 says, "Hey John, hey Pam, sorry I'm late.
Hey, welcome.
How's everybody doing today?"
So far, so good.
Stream Element says, "Tony Deal Me to 3 just cheered 6 bits."
Thank you so much for the 6 bits.
One northbound lane open and one southbound lane open.
2 Kyrock says, "I lost sight of that cop."
Okay.
Go ahead.
Debbie.Arkansas sent a dolphin for 10 coins.
Thank you so much, Debbie. Debbie with the 10 dolphins.
North open and one southbound lane open.
Brian 800H sent a heart me for 1 coins.
Thank you so much for the heart me.
That's clear, sir.
SpoopyX says, $1,000 here. My roommate and I have a 1 bedroom. He has the bedroom and I have half of the living room. We have to do what we have to do.
There you go.
Times are tough. Brian 800H sent a rose for 1 coins.
Thank you so much.
Stream Element says, Tony Deal Meet a 3 just cheered 30 bits.
Thank you for the 30 bits, Tony.
Tony Deal Meet a 3 says, always film 50.
Always, always.
Brian 800H sent a lightning bolt for 1 coins.
Thank you, Brian.
Debbie.Arkansas sent a chili for 10 coins.
Thank you, Debbie.
Brian 800H says, do you go to Holiday Lakes?
Very rarely. I've been to one call out there. It was a fire call, and the cops avoided me like a plague. They say hi, they stayed away from me. I did go to a fire once in Holiday Lakes.
20 ounce. 1911.
1911.
I've checked the surrounding area. It's going to be you.
All right, we got to concentrate on not making a wide right turn here. I don't want to go to prison for wide right turns.
20 good.
Charity says, it's rural Lowell. Ruha 210 says, it's sickening to see how expensive it is to just try and live. Brian 800H says, I wish someone would go more often and see the city council meetings Lowell.
John Haley George.
Brian 800H says they were on YouTube.
Entrance is unconfirmed registration in
Little Bit 918 says, living in the U.S. is so expensive. It's not fun. Big Devech says, very rural out in the lakes. Hazis My Doggo says, hey John and Trunky.
Hello to you.
Tony Deal Meet a 3 says, is it C notes?
Yes.
Entrance is unconfirmed registration in December 2025.
Yes, we're in full new C notes
That's clear.
mode.
Tried to make contact with Hart Towing several times. There is no answer. Does she want me to try G&H?
Uh-oh, what's right?
Stand by. We were able to get it in neutral. We'll push it in the parking lot.
That's clear.
Little Bit 918 says, who spit on us?
Vehicle in the parking lot at 7-Eleven.
Let's clean the windows for you guys.
Shows up 12-1. 1452 Lake Jackson.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 sent a heart me for 1 coins.
Thank you so much for the heart me.
Apartment was aired out. We were able to reach the alarm.
12-3. We got the vehicle in the parking lot at
John Hughes
7-Eleven.
what? Rural.
I'm not saying it. Rural. I still can't say it. Now I'm laughing too at the same time, so that doesn't make it easier.
52 to station 1.
452, go ahead.
Apartment was aired out. We were able to reach the alarm. Everything's back normal. You show all 30 units clear.
You can get through the record. We got somebody who's coming to the house on North Level.
Christ Igator 97 sent a heart me for 1 coin.
Thank you.
Ruha 210 says, that would be Sergeant Mama Ding Dong. Stream Element says, Tony Deal Meet a 3 just cheered 2 bits.
Thank you for the 2 bits.
The record. I got somebody that's going to pull it to the house on North Level.
Clear.
Little Bit 918 says, it's okay I can't say it either. I also can't say color right. People say I say it like dog collar. Texasman the Legend says, John, what is the plural of rural?
Rurals? Rural? I can't. Rurals.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, hey John,
Hey.
the C chats aren't working over here on TikTok.
They should if you're a subscriber or a super fan, I think.
Lynn9899 sent a TikTok for 1 coin.
Thank you, Lynn.
That's a good.
Ruha210 says, that's okay, John. Try saying it with a strong New Jersey that sound more New York. It sounds like roar. Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, how's my trunk friends doing tonight?
Wonderful.
Sabrina Miles 78 sent a rose for 1 coin.
Thank you.
Lynn9899 says, hi everyone.
Hi.
Sabrina Miles 78 sent a rose for 1 coin.
Thank you.
Smydago says, guess I got in an argument with the bus driver today. He legit yelled at me in front of a full bus. Texasman the Legend says, just had a little legend try to convince me that we needed to go to Sonic for cheese sticks. She made excellent points.
Just for cheese sticks? I think you should put little legend.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, I sent you my last coin, John. LOL.
Thank you.
Smiley face emoji.
Thank you so much for that.
Smydago says, old man was not letting it go. Bruja210 says, loving Lil Legend.
Well, I said...
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, how was everyone's day today?
So far, so good here. Did some streaming this morning. We're doing some streaming tonight.
Big Dave 000 sent a heart me for 1 coin.
Thank you.
Good. I'm back in. Roy's going to go for the supplement.
Lynn9899 says, where are we going now?
Just driving around.
Kim Turner 8 says, think someone's little legend takes after their papa.
We're just driving around, seeing what we can see. Might go to Angleton and then back down. Right now I'm listening for anything interesting on this camera.
Ruha210 says, imagine Lil Legends marrying Dasher's future felon someday. 2 Kyrock says, nothing so far, John. Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, always film 5-0.
Always, always.
Lynn9899 says, I love watching you, so much fun.
Thank you.
Cherryly says, so now whispers ever? Christopher Burke subscribed on YouTube.
Thank you for that.
Texasman the Legend says, both little legends are trying to negotiate their way out of bedtime. Sadly, I don't want to get in trouble with the boss lady. Big Dave 000 sent a finger heart for 5 coins.
Thank you so much. With the finger hearts.
says, "What's up?"
What's up?
Big Devetch says, "No one has more on their schedule than a kid that doesn't want to go to bed."
Right?
Sabrina Miles 78 says, "Hey."
304,
Hey.
half gas, 923. 6 heavy lifting, and just be advised there's a drone flying at about 400 feet over the Reliant Stadium right now. Okay, thanks.
Texasman the Legend says, "One wants a midnight run to Sonic and the other tried to trick me into watching reruns of American Gladiators. They're shooting their best shots."
That's pretty good shots. I thought they had you at cheese sticks. I thought they had you.
Little Bit 918 says, "I told mine if she goes to be on time this week, she can go to bed whenever next week. She doesn't know next week is spring break lol."
That's right.
Amanda Schultz subscribed on YouTube.
Thank you for that.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, "Chat, who wants to party down in the trunk?"
Let's party.
Stream Element says, "Slots are rigged." Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, "But chat, John's not allowed LOL." Texasman the Legend says, "Dad hack. I buy cheese sticks, make them at home, put them in Sonic containers, and walk in from outside with them acting like I just bought them. This isn't my first rodeo."
Gotcha.
Bruja 210 says, "I have party supplies. Who has the bag?" Catherine Iman had sent a donut for 150 coins.
Thank you so much. Little foggy out here.
PX says, "John, the next time that you stop at the petrol station, could you grab me a half gallon of chocolate milk, please?
Gotcha.
You always try to leave me when I go in."
Got you.
Texasman the Legend says, "I also have the chicken McNugget containers. The more you know." Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, "Hey y'all over there on Twitch, we're partying down over here in BC."
So that's using your username instead of your nickname.
SpoopyX says, the bag was in the bottom right corner of the trunk. Sabrina Miles 78 says at BB, how is everyone?
Long time not seen your videos. I love your content. Thank you. Well, we are live on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube every night, and TikTok every morning only. TikTok exclusive
Wicked
stream.
Clowns 83 says, what's this new McDonald's sandwich they have that's supposed to be better than the Big Mac? Bruja 210 says, got the bag, it's refilled.
Yeah, we're live every single night. Except for Sundays, are iffy.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, now Twitch, you gotta watch out for that yellow drink, cause it's not Gatorade. Texasman the Legend says, the Big Arch.
418, what you got? Complaint that the one that's being unresponsive to me, taking contact with apparently the owner of both apartments at next.
Cherry Lee says, Lowell Liffey. Stream Element says, thank you for following Zyshin. Texasman the Legend says, speaking of which, did anyone see the CEO of McDonald's act like he was eating one?
I heard about it, but I didn't see it.
Contact with apparently the owner of both apartments at next door.
I wonder if they're in Kings Road apartments.
You're unreadable. Can you turn on?
I can barely hear me. I know he's at an apartment complex trying to make. I just don't know which one. I'll go see if he's at Kings Road. I don't know why I'm guessing that, but let's check Avenue J. J Block is closer. These guys are sitting over here at Buc-ee's asking him what he's talking about. They're on break.
Bruja 210 says, I went to McDonald's tonight and they said they weren't taking any orders, so I went home and had leftover buffalo chicken. Little Bit 918 says, yes, lol. They literally could have used anyone else.
2968 on duty.
Check J Block first.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, John taking U.S. for a trip in his favorite rocket ship.
That's what I'm doing. Can't see nothing out here, man.
Little Bit 918 says, zooming through the sky.
Check-in?
I'm 10-4.
Turn on the defrost, maybe?
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, John, did that stop sign just have lights on IT? LOL.
Yeah.
Smiley face emoji.
It did.
Cherry Lee says, good thing we had daytime. Texasman the Legend says, a family the size of mine can eat at Chili's for the same price as McDonald's. McDonald's needs to stay in their lane.
Yeah, they're not going to.
Go ahead.
Be on the subject contact at Buc-ee's in Brazoria.
Yeah, let's go to Buc-ee's at Brazoria.
Wicked Clowns 83 says, I think Pearl's Weather Channel is acting up again. I don't think it's cloudy out low. Sue Kyrock says, boss lady told me to come home back to the nest. Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, well, I've never seen it before.
Subject contact at Bucky's on Brazoria.
Subject contact. Bucky's at Brazoria. We're right around the corner, so we'll go see what it's about. Go, man. If you're gonna go.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, I like how Twitch is responding to my comments over here, LOL. Smiley face emoji.
That's my point.
Kyrox says, I tried to look here, John. Bruja 210 says, please Texas Roadhouse early bird specials are cheaper than McDonald's.
Now we got too much. I'm gonna just play hell with this window. I think it's the humidity, obviously. Alright, we're gonna have to sneak up on this so the front lady doesn't see us. Let's see if we can get over here. I got an idea. Go park on this side, maybe they won't see us.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, hey Twitch, can I get a ooh yeah? SpoopyX says, anyone have the hot honey at Whack Arnold's? Yeah, I'm curious if it is decent. Little Bit 918 says, we are supposed to get rain tomorrow here in Sa.
I think they're back in from their subject contact. Let's see what they're doing. See if they're actually on a subject contact.
Like I told you, that's cool. If you want to go in the morning, I said, tell you. Here?
That looks pretty cool. All right, they're just fucking off, guys. I'm not gonna round them up. If they're doing nothing, I'm happy with that. All right. Don't tell Bucky's we were here. Don't tell them. Don't tell them. All right, let's get out of here. That must have been a quick subject stop. All right, let's see. Maybe I choose heat.
SpoopyX says, it's been raining here nonstop. Still is, since Sunday. Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, perfect 10 parking, John.
Thank you.
Debbie.Arkansas says, John, where's your boots?
I'm wearing my shorts tonight because it's hot. It's 71 degrees here. I can wear my shorts.
D-Money 2025 says, fix the window.
I'm trying. Trust me, I am.
AD101M says, Bucky's here. You get going, buddy. Debbie.Arkansas says, people wear shorts with boots.
I don't think I can pull that off. Something tells me I couldn't pull that off.
Cherry says, did you say what I think you said? Bruja 210 says, hi John, Bucky's here, leave my personal security alone. SpoopyX says, chocolate milk John.
Chocolate, I don't purchase anything for Bucky's.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, hey Bucky's, John stole some donuts. Donut emoji, you gotta watch him.
I didn't. I didn't take nothing.
Mooney008 sent a heart me for 1 coin.
Mooney, thank you so much.
D-Money 2025 says, you need new wipers. Texasman the Legend says, all right, I'm back. Had to go listen to a new set of demands from the little ones. They have teamed up with a mutual request for pizza. I personally watched them eat their dinners. Mooney008 sent a go popular for 1 coin.
Thank you, Mooney.
Mooney008 sent a donut for 30 coins.
Mooney, thanks again.
Bit 918 says, Buc-ee's is way too expensive. I can get almost everything there elsewhere for cheaper.
Yep.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, hey Twitch, can I get a ooh yeah please?
Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. Let's see if you can get a ooh yeah.
Bruja 210 says, starting to think the Lil Legends got into the purple bag. Little Bit 918 says, no, go get it from me.
They said.
Little Bit 918 says, or TT.
They said no.
Cherryly says, ooh yeah. D-Money 2025 says, you fixed it. Kim Turner 8 says, ooh yeah.
There you go. You got it.
Ooh yeah. Bruja 210 says, ooh yeah.
My favorite response was no, go get it from YouTube.
Texasman the Legend says, I don't save the Domino's pizza boxes. They will know the difference.
Gotcha.
MS. Cash00 sent a heart me for 1 coin.
Thank you so much.
Little Bit 918 says, no, y'all weren't supposed to give it to them, lol. Bubba 2620 says, Yahoo. Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, that was too funny, lol. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Y'all got me nerd laughing now. Let's go see what Lake Jackson's doing. They probably miss us.
MS. Cash00 says, where you headed? Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, heck yeah, let's go Twitch. Thank you so much. Beating heart emoji. That was awesome.
That's kind of why I merged everybody together, right? I like to see, even
Donna
though
K97 sent a heart me for 1 coins.
Even though we're all different places, we're still one big community, right? That was my thought on merging everybody.
Little Bit 918 says, I can be funny sometimes, lol. Donna K97 sent a go popular for 1 coins.
Thank you.
Wicked Clowns 83 says, I just got back in from taking the pups out and was like, damn, am I still in John's trunk? It's FKN foggy as hell out by me. Bruja 210 says, okay, can we get Twitchers are the best? Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, can I get a oh yeah Twitch?
Advice also given to family members. I'm showing 2 days back in.
So it's like one big giant stream, right? I don't know if it'll be successful, but I kind of like it.
MS. Cash00 sent a live for 1 coins.
Thank you.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, Twitchers are the best. SpoopyX says, who the hell farted in the trunk?
Wasn't me.
It smells like hot dog water back here.
It wasn't me this time.
Sheesh. Little Bit 918 says, no, I've told you already, go ask it or TT. Stream Element says, CashApp $ extra good donations are appreciated but never solicited. If you choose to donate, you're number 1. Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, that was John, y'all, I swear I promise.
It wasn't me.
Bruja 210 says, thank you. Wicked Clowns 83 says, you smelt it, you dealt it, lol.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Team Frank Robert 4734. Team Frank Robert 4734. We're showing out at 1706 skinny. 718, copy traffic.
Little Bit 918 says, if you're on your TT, come join us on the cool side. Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, poopy over on Twitch. It was John, I swear I promise.
Team Frank Robert 4734. We're showing out at 1702 skinny.
could join in Facebook, they were like, oh my God, I cannot stand these voices. If I joined Facebook, that's what they would say. Every time I...
Cherry Lee says, the purple is soon much better. Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, what did you have for dinner tonight, John? Little Bit 918 says, had to have been TT or they're always doing something.
It was tacos. I had
Cherry Lee
tacos
says,
tonight.
damn auto credit.
I had tacos tonight. It was good.
Little Bit 918 says, FB is full of crybabies. Wicked Clowns 83 says, well, let bring them in then, John. He says, as long as everyone sounds the same. Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, AHHH dang, you had tacos, taco emoji, and didn't bring us any. How rude, LOL.
They're in the
Smiley
trunk.
face emoji.
They're in the
rolling
trunk.
on the floor laughing emoji. Smiley face emoji. Upside down face emoji. Cherry Lee says, it did it again. SpoopyX says, Taco Tuesday.
Christopher said Brazoria didn't be eligible and able to check those insurance and confirm registration is valid.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, AHHH man John, someone sit on them. Now what do we do? SpoopyX says, I don't think the FB people can handle us.
I don't think
Ask
so
them
either.
for that. Melissa Cowan says, hey John.
Hey.
What's the opposite of loud?
I'm not going to say that. You're trying to trick me into saying the Q word.
Says, when you're here, what's the Q word?
I'm not going to say it.
SpoopyX says, quick. Cherry Lee says, QQQ. Melissa Cowan says, yeah.
I got to hear this traffic.
Okay, I'll be en route to that location.
Pretty quick.
There.
4720. You want another unit?
It's only Tuesday.
Negative. Everything's 10-4.
Okay, do you want another unit?
Clear.
All right, sorry, I had to turn you guys down so I could hear that traffic.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, welcoming everyone into BC's shenanigans. Hang on tight, y'all.
Guys, if you are new here, my name is John Gray. This is BC Scanner. We're in Brazoria County, Texas. We listen to the scanners. You can hear in the background. We record police interactions here. That's what we do.
Donna K97 sent a Super GG for 100 coins.
Thank you.
Cherry Lee says,
Super
whatever.
GG. 100 coins. Thank you.
We talked to Manor, 120 Island Drive, apartment 511, Cross Street, Talisman, Plantation. 7-year-old female saying she's having seizures.
Oh my God.
Kissy Cot 1 sent a heart me for 1 coin.
Thank you so much. Sorry, guys. Hope you didn't know I had headphones on.
That's fine. EMS searched out for potential seizure. We talked to Manor, 120 Island Drive, apartment 511, Cross Street, Talisman, Plantation. 7-year-old female saying she's having seizures and a panic attack.
Texasman the Legend says, Houston TX is 50 miles north of BC Scanner.
Yeah.
Cherry Lee says, get a hype train TT. Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, well, wow. What was that, John?
Sorry, that's EMS tones. They're very loud. I'm sorry. I tried to catch it in time, but I didn't. For my headphone wearers who are cussing me out right now.
Big Devetch says, yeah, where's it in TT hype train? Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, I will never ever have you in my Bluetooth speaker again, LOL.
Sorry.
Smiley face emoji.
I don't blame you.
Smiley face emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
I don't blame you, honestly.
16 Berkeley Drive,
I don't blame you.
Donna K97 sent a donut for 120 coins.
Thank you.
Cherry Lee says, except Jethro.
She's also wanting an officer to speak with her.
With the 4 donuts. Thank you, Donna. That, I need to work on that.
Response 1613.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, that was super loud.
Sorry. Sorry about that. I woke your whole house up.
There's nothing about them other than it's a male or female. She's also wanting an officer to speak with her at her apartment.
Bruja 210 says, keep taping or your napping Twitch is over 489,000 likes already. How about you, TT? Texas _man_ the _legend sent a heart me for 1 coins.
Thank you, Texas man.
PX says, Brazoria County is exactly 1,100 miles from me.
Huh.
Wicked Clowns 83 says, did you ever figure out TTS saying the names out loud on TT John?
It does now with
Texas
this.
_man_ the _legend sent a go popular for 1 coins.
It
Cherry
does
Lee
now.
says, I had the scanner on the TV when my daughter went to bed and EMS went off.
Oh, sorry.
Lol.
Sorry. I mean, they might happen again. Welcome to the soothing sounds of the scanner.
Cherry Lee says, she said she could hear it after I turned it off.
Welcome to the soothing sounds of the scanner. Welcome to my ASMR channel.
Cherry Lee says, it was before you were on. Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says ASMR at the scanner. Lynn 9899 says lol. Tim Turner 8 says, red light show. Wicked Clowns 83 says, can I listen to your scanner online from where I'm located, John?
Yes. Go to Brazoria County scanner on YouTube.
Ruha 210 says, keep tapping, TT can't catch up to us here.
Yeah, if you go to...
SpoopyX says, the EMS sound is like white noise, right?
Yes. Kind of. If you go to Brazoria County scanner on YouTube, you have to spell it all out. You can't type BC. And then you'll see it. It's like red and blue. Yeah, that's that's my channel as well.
That was ASMR red light channel, lol.
Yeah, that's my channel as well. It looks like this. That's what you guys are listening to.
BE101M says Kyle Miner said your ASMR sounds ridiculous. Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says hey now Twitch. We good people over on TT. Easy now. Texas_man_the_legend sent a marvelous confetti for 100 coins.
With the confetti, thank you.
74 sent a heart me for 1 coins.
Thank you.
Wicked Clowns 83 says, okay, thank you. Would love to listen throughout the night when you're offline.
It helps if you can on multiple devices. You can help me find addresses and stuff too.
Chillin' Like Villain 212 says, I want to follow John and take pictures of his bad parking skills channel. Lol.
Somebody's done it. Somebody's done it to me before. For a while, I had the Surfside Mafia that was after me.
Cherry Lee says, I did my tapping before coffee this morning.
For a while, I had the Surfside Mafia after me. They would watch my live and they would show up in this big ass pickup truck with blue lines in the back window, call me names and threaten to beat me up. But I defeated them eventually. I just kept going and ignored them.
Texasman the Legend says, all right, I'm back from that dancing place. ScoopyX says, John, you said that channel is going 24/7, right?
Yes. Except I have a problem where it shuts down every night at 6 o'clock, and I gotta figure out why it does that. Every night at 6 o'clock it goes down. I had some scripting that I was trying to restart it every 12 hours. It stops it, but it doesn't restart it. So I look up. I gotta fix that. That's tomorrow's mission, is to fix that. I wrote a simple script that stops it and then restarts it every 12 hours.
Texasman the Legend says, I'd be more worried about the Surfside crabs.
But I eventually defeated them. They just got bored. Plus, I can run really fast. I don't know what happened to the Surfside Mafia. I guess they just disbanded.
Chillin' Like Villain 212 says, John, what restaurant are you taking the trunkies tonight? Lol. Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, hey now y'all, John always has perfect 10 parking, LOL.
That's right.
Smiley face emoji.
Yeah, perfect 10. Thank you.
Cherry Lee says, Pearl is always a perfect 10. Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says Twitch. John's taking U.S. truck to the basement and leaving U.S. LOL. Smiley face emoji.
Weather check, Methodist Hospital, Baytown, Hotel 223, coming to Herman TMC.
Stand by. It's going to be in the roof.
Roger.
Negative, she disconnected.
Did she call 911?
Negative, landline.
Okay. 18 did that.
Tim Turner 8 says, Insomnia is horrible. I'm so glad I have John's lives.
Negative, she disconnected.
Did she call 911?
Negative, landline.
All right, 203 C notes.
Texasman the Legend says, well, they did it now. The Little Legends requested another audience to hear their demands. This time Mrs. Legend answered the call. I literally heard them ask if they would talk to Daddy instead. Lol. Spooky X says, when I got sober from alcohol, I got sober from sleep also. Extreme Element says, thank you for following Paula Vonks.
Thank you for the follow.
Gale 0428 says, BC is 942 miles from me.
942
Southern Blessed
miles.
Mama
You get here in a couple
2020
hours.
says, hey John, where are we going?
We're going to go see if we can find C notes. Something's going on somewhere. Somebody did something. I got the defrost on for you guys. It'll clear up in a second.
Cherryly says, I'm 3/4 a mile from the palm tree. Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, who is C Notes? Texasman the Legend says, it's 11. Mrs. Legend was accepting no parlay.
That's usually the way it is. We're the pushovers. And they know it and they try to take advantage of it.
Advice given. No criminal offense. Just reverse. 7505. That's great. Good. Show me at McCoy's parking lot on William 2490. William Mary William 2490.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, hey y'all over there on Twitch. John has US all blindfolded LOL. Smiley face emoji. Cherryly says, see I told him.
Good. Show me at McCoy's parking lot on William Mary William 2490. William Mary William 2490.
Cherryly says, my daughter is 10, she was asleep by 9.
Stop by for 20 some gas station. Let me middle market. Stop 20. Somebody losing 20, George. 28, 966, George, Mary David. 966, George, Mary David. Stop by for 20 some gas station. Let me middle market. South 20. Somebody Louisiana 28, 966, George, Mary David. 966, George, Mary David.
Cherryly says, Clute C Notes shift just stays at the headquarters.
No, they're out doing something right now.
4668
Just don't know where.
096 4668 4096. 3505. Better copy ETL. 10-4. Go ahead. 4668 4096. 4668 4096.
Texasman the legend says, they're oddly silent now. Funny how that works.
Yeah.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, chat, John ISNG and cop.
Definitely not a cop. Yeah, they would fire me my very first day if I was a cop. My very first day, they'd be like, you got to come by and pick up your last check. There's no way I could make a living extorting poor people for revenue. I just couldn't do it.
Unique Ecory sent a TikTok for 1 coins.
Thank you.
Vegas_local says, shh, be very, very quiet like the rabbit.
Comes back to Davion Gerald Lewis.
Stream Element says, DC Scanner is not a cop. We listen to the scanner and record police interactions. Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says he'd get fired first day. Plus he has all of U.S. trunkies with him.
That's right.
LOL. Smiley face emoji.
56 West Base near Weather Check, HCA Southeast, Hotel 408, coming out of room TMC.
All black in color. Expires April 27.
Stand by.
Comes back to Sharon Glass out of Freeport. Insurance confirmed, no 29.
Show the information on that vehicle.
SpoopyX says, counter.
26. Jens, carry all black in color. Expires April 27. Comes back to a Sharon Glass out of Freeport. Insurance confirmed, no 29.
245924626 sent a Galaxy for 1,000 coins.
Thank you so much with the Galaxy.
Melissa Cowan says, I got pulled over today for my tin on my way to my dentist appointment. They called to see if I was still coming as he was walking to my window, and I managed to just get a verbal warning rolling. 903 Pink Guy says, I thought about putting taco seasoning on popcorn. To corn.
Thank you for the Galaxy. If I get a Galaxy, I gotta pull over and read your name. So I'm gonna do that. Wait, I can't pull over right now though. Let's go this way. I can still get you. Alright, I found the C notes to follow. I found the C notes. We just gotta find him before he disappears. Alright, don't try this at home. I am a trained professional.
AD101M says, Lieutenant here. I was off, but my officers didn't get to eat lunch. I'm watching you, Gray. Stream Element says, CashApp $extra good donations are appreciated, but never...
Ryan, thank you so much for the Galaxy. Appreciate you. Thank you, Ryan.
Today with 805. L4 Darvis deal not eligible.
Run it? No way.
Expired February 2026. Denied renewal. Failure to appear. No 29.
No way. I'm not going to run it. I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Dedrick 2VL sent a pot of gold for 500 coins.
Pot of gold. Thank you.
Melissa Cowan says, longest red light ever.
I hear you.
Cherry Lee says, they're gone.
Yeah, not a chance. Let me catch them. More than likely, the direction he was headed, he was going to the police station, though.
AD101M says run the damn light. Klassen 72 says, hello John, how are you this evening,
I am
sir?
wonderful. How are you?
I get a second to describe this investigation.
Hilma Coker says, that's weird hearing birds. Alexis Gilburn 04 says, is this the C-Note shift?
Yes.
Lynn 9899 says, hi everyone.
Hi.
Appalooser 2459246226 sent a donut for 30 coins.
Thank you.
Appalooser 2459246226 sent a donut for 30 coins.
Thank you.
Appalooser 2459246226 sent a donut for 30 coins.
Thank you for that, Brian.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, run IT John. We ain't watching, I promise, LOL. Klassen 72 says, I'm good, thanks sir, glad you're wonderful. Appalooser 2459246226 sent a rose for 8 coins.
Thank you for that.
AD101M says, officer, here you're following. I'm going to eat my lunch, sir.
All right. See, I could tell. I found him by the goofy. Okay, he's turning on this road up here, Brazoswood.
Lynn 9899 says, lol.
It's going to be out of Missouri.
LevelUp.tx says, John, did you get that woman and her kids home the other night?
I did.
Big DeVetch says, TT trying to get a hype train going over there.
Look what they're doing, guys. I'll show you in a minute. No lights. All right. No lights, just to see.
Lynn 9899 says you are a good person for helping people. Thank you. AD101M says clued. Blueberry pancakes gray is on Old Angleton Road. Abort Bucky.
All right. See, notice how they have no lights on to make it harder for me to find them. All right, we're 1-1 now. C-Notes won yesterday. We won today. We won today. Alright, so they won last night, we won tonight. So we're 1-1. How you doing, man? That's the king of the C-Notes. It's Shalamadong. I'm gonna let you guys talk. Hey, let's just verify. Oh, he's flashlighting me. All right, guys. He's in 873. That's where he's at. His lights. He's trying to get me with his lights.
Andy AM says law.
All right, we're playing the flashlight game, guys.
Alexis X Kilburn 04 says sneaky. Wicked Clowns 83 says still not John fans.
Still not John fans, that's right.
Angie 416 says rude.
That is rude, isn't it?
Andy AM says shamalama ding dong. Class Day 72 says asshat. At Ad 101M says Kyle Miner here, you better leave 873 Officer Shung Lo Dong alone, buddy.
Hey, how are you?
Kim Turner 8 says how rude. Melissa Cowan says don't go to the light, friends. It's not our time.
All right, now it's 1-1. They got me last night. We started out the night. Cops 1, John 0. And now we're John 1, Cops 1. I should say C-Notes 1. So the reason we were calling it C notes, guys, just in case you're new here, is because this shift does every.
Underscore local says, I think this afternoon was a win too. Your presence saves that lady.
So the reason we call them C notes is these guys do everything, up to and including not turning on their red and blue lights, right? And this,
like Bill in 212 says, John, I took picture of your parking law.
So up to and including
152,793 says Officer John steals wheelchairs, IDs, and gas nozzles.
No, I'm on the phone with my grandma right now. I'm out of bed for
Kim Turner 8 says, thought these are no notes.
No, this is C notes. No notes is a different shift. This is drive us around in circles, guy.
Claston 72 says, here, piggy, piggy.
Yeah, this is drive us around in circles, guy. You doing all right, man? I was worried about you last night. It seemed like didn't know where you were going. There's the light on me.
Wicked Clowns 83 says C notes should be put on trial.
You don't have to put on the red light.
Cheryl says, I thought this was no notes too. Tony de Almeida 3 says, hey piggy piggies, where's your donut? Melissa Cowan says, man, he hates you all.
He's not a John fan. He's definitely not a John fan. Let me ask these guys what the reason for the stop was.
Claston 72 says, can't say hi. Kim Turner 8 says, he defo don't like you. Tazzy's my dog goes says, dickhead.
What was the reason for the stop?
Cheryl says, LOL.
Allegedly.
Says, can't make this
Allegedly,
stop.
that's right.
Feeling like Bill in 212 says, sorry, John doesn't like you.
Not you, they talk about them. I like you, man, you're cool. You're cool. You're cool.
Claston 72 says, damn, he is so rude, he should NT be a piggy. Kim Turner 8 says, wow, he's shocking how rude.
He's very rude, guys. He's very rude. Well, at this point, he wants to get away from us, so hopefully he's going to tell these people to get out of here pretty quick. See if he has a separate light on this side. Maybe he can't blind me from this side.
Kim Turner 8 says, how rude for a cop. Tazzy's my dog Bill says, very rude. Ryan 152,793 says, hey officer, I hope your car won't start.
That's not nice.
Andy AM says, choo choo. Claston 72 says, here onky onky onky. Chillin' like Bill in 212 says he's gonna speed off and loose you.
Yeah, I don't care.
Cheryl says,
I don't care. I don't care because it's already a win. I already won. I won the night already. So this is what I'm saying, right? So we got this dark. You guys can't really see. It's not going to come out on camera. Wait till this car goes by. So it's pretty dark here. It's not going to come out on camera, right? So some of the things they do to try to keep me from finding him. Notice that he's not using his red and blue lights. Like, that's just silly because, I mean, the red and blue lights would keep him.
Ryan 152,793 says, John, would you give him a ride? Texas Man the Legend says, wouldn't it be funny if you had to use your jump box on the squad car?
So anyway, there's no point in him not having his red and blue lights on at this point.
They usually don't turn their cars off.
There's no point.
My dog Go says you did win.
I did win. I won. I definitely won. There's no reason for him not to have his red and blue lights on. That way in this dark area right here, the people will come around, he'd be much more visible. People can see him when he gets out of the car. But that's the games they play to hide from me. It's silly shit like that. It's silly shit like not turning your red and blue lights on.
Claston 72 says, haha, piggy, we got the final laugh. Alexis X Kilburn 04 says, a win is a win.
I'll take it. Yeah, last night was a complete loss.
Ryan 152,793 says, John, he is scared of us.
He's not scared of me. He's scared of you guys. I don't know what his problem is. I really don't. I have no clue.
Alexis X Kilburn 04 says it's because they are dirty cops.
You guys see me every night.
Kim Turner 8 says, so shocking, that's dangerous, isn't it?
Yep. You guys see me every night. I have interactions with cops every night, and no one treats the public
Texas Man the Legend says,
like this
how many times is he going to get out and back in his patrol vehicle?
I'm not sure.
Couldn't
I'm
do
not
it
sure.
correctly the first time.
I'm not sure.
Ryan 152,793 says, John, imagine if his car runs out of gas.
I'd give him a ride to the store to get some gas. I mean, we go via Beaumont, but we go to Beaumont and then come back. And then by the time we got back, his shift was be over, and that way he couldn't do road pirate shit.
Claston 72 says, give him a big hug, John. Ad101M says, Lieutenant here, I instructed the officer to not use lights in parking lots.
I don't know why they said this person's not going around me. They're probably afraid to go here.
Ryan 152,793 says we would leave his ass there, fuck him law.
I got a traffic jam behind me.
I'll do that tomorrow.
All right, he's back.
Take it off right now? Yeah. And that's it?
It'd just be the citation for the stuff dumped downstairs.
Okay, bye-bye. Hey, is everything okay?
All right, we're back in, guys. It's good to see you. Always. Have a great night. I'll see you later. I won.
Texasman the Legend says, you've just been schwammed by the ding dong.
All these cars behind me could have gone around me.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, perfect 10 parking, John.
Thank you.
Lynn 9899 says you won, he didn't. 69 Sugarcake 69 says he seemed mad, swings his door open, lol.
He was very mad.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says always film 5-0.
Now will disappear.
Melissa Cowan says, have they ever talked shit about you on the scanner after following them?
Yes. Yeah, they have. If you name it, they've done it to me. If you name it.
Hurricane Zach Outdoors says one for the good guys.
You gotta be inside. We got a couple units over here.
Took his plate.
Classon 72 says, always film 5-0.
Always, always.
Ryan 152793 says, John, he hope your car get repo.
Wait, they send another unit over here?
Tony Dealmeeta 3 says, always film 50.
I think they sent another unit for me. But they're going straight into the apartment. Let's get out of here.
Lynn 9899 says, always film.
Always. That was fun.
Melissa Cowan says, they probably have a whole S code for you.
They do.
Texasman the Legend says, I've seen people not be John fans. That's not that. That's worse.
Yeah.
I think he hates you with every fiber of his being.
I think that's true.
Undeniable Frog says, are you a police officer?
No, I'm not. I'm not a police officer. I'm just a journalist and an activist. Cop watcher.
Kazus My Doggo says, does anyone know why I can't see comments on Twitch?
Don't know. Refresh.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, did they send another unit after you, John?
Yeah, I think so. We're getting out of here. We're gonna catch Ghost. We'll live to fight another day. Not another day, another stop. We'll live to fight another stop. Well, he was not happy to see me. All right, it's 1 and 1. Who's keeping? Somebody's got to keep the tally.
Ryan 152793 says, John fucking with C notes, it's fun.
All right, it's 1 and 1. Somebody's got to help me keep track of this.
Lynn 9899 says he big mad.
He's big mad. I'm happy, you know.
Kazus My Doggo says, okay, let me try that.
I was even.
Extreme Element says, BC Scanner is not a cop. We listen to the scanner and record police interactions.
That's what we do here.
Extreme Element says, BC Scanner is not a cop. We listen to the scanner and record police interactions.
Drive around.
Jerry says, are you seeing point emote?
With the Panther.
Sent a Panther Paws for 199 coins.
With the Panther Paws. Thank you so much.
Kentucky 2008 Dodge green colored prime February 26 to a
Class in 72 says, what are we drinking tonight, John?
Root beer with vanilla. Root beer and vanilla.
Ryan 152793 says, just imagine if we keep on finding the stops only. Texasman the Legend says, do you think he'll start using that catchphrase? You've just been schwammed by the ding dong?
Yeah, no, I don't think he's going to do that. I don't think he's going to do that.
Kazus My Doggo says, oh, well, look at that. I can see comments now. Thanks, John. Jerry Lee says, I think he's drinking the yellow stuff in the trunk.
And it ended at this house.
Alexis Gilbert 04 says, it's crazy. If I was a cop and disliked someone, I'd still be professional and say hi or answer if they asked how it's going.
Right.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, go, John, hurry. Hang on tight, trunkies. We're doing zoomies.
See, I was still nice.
Ryan 152793 says, C note 1, John 1.
There you go. Let's keep track of it.
I got 002 King and Black.
Popular 26 says, Whip It Up Wishes says, him trying to blind you with his spotlight is so childish, lol.
Yeah.
SpookyX says, Vanilla Barks is top notch. Glad I recommended it to you, John.
It's been every night since.
Team says, being Shama Lama Ding Dong wasn't on my bingo card.
Yeah, that light.
Alexis Gilbert 04 says, he probably got bullied in high school.
Don't know what his problem is, man. I really don't. I don't understand it. I don't have any other interactions like that. But see,
your video's not really coming through. The return is a Richard Tran Lee to that address, 2410 Lansing. It's a 07 Honda motorcycle, black and silver in color.
Let me make sure that's live.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says John 1. Ding dong, one neck and neck.
Yeah, last night was a complete fail for us.
Southbound lane, protecting the exit to TJ Maxx. 440 sub traffic. X-ray fall, Henry 9648. X-ray fall, Henry 9648. We'll be on the line, our block 332 east. Southbound lane, protecting the exit to TJ Maxx.
Ryan 152793 says, John let spray fart spray in his unit when he opened the door.
I'm a peaceful person. I'm a peaceful person.
Public service for the language line we can send to you.
Texasman the Legend says, save the drama for your schwama. Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, John the First got the hype train going over here on TT.
Very good.
And team says, was that same cop that made everyone dizzy last night?
Yes, it's the same one. Same one.
We'll send you the number.
Melissa Cowan says, I hope we run into him again tonight.
I don't know.
What was your name? Turning on the bike.
Sabrina Miles 78 says, where you going? Ryan 152793 says, and then we can make fun of him cause he stinks.
No, when we make it about that, we lose. I just killed him with kindness. How are you? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Because he's eventually going to...
Proud Yana says, Thanksgiving you Yexasman the legend. Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, where we going now, John? Are we just riding round?
We're riding around.
3513.
So he's eventually going to arrest me, right?
Okay.
That's why they're going to have on the dash cam. How are you tonight?
Just west of that
Good
address.
to see you. Haven't seen you in a while.
The ditch in the shopping center.
Perfect.
So he's eventually going to arrest me. Let's just get that in. Let's get that out there right now.
Yana says, I meant, thank you.
Yeah, that's eventually going to happen. You guys know that, right?
Houston, delivered 804.
Ryan 152793 says, John, he wants a high five.
What's a high five? This shift will, without a doubt, will arrest me. Just telling you. They're ready for it.
Kirsty.McLeod 5 sent a heart me for 1 coin.
Thank you so much for the heart.
Lynn 9899 says, why?
Why?
Alexis Gilburn 04 says, for what? How can he arrest you when you're doing nothing wrong?
It'll be
unless Texas laws are whack lol.
You can't beat the ride.
My doggo says,
guys.
Not if but when, right?
Yeah. You can't beat the ride, guys. That's what I'm talking about. You guys are like, oh, but it'll be illegal. It'll be a legal arrest. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It'll be a pop charge. Pissed off police.
Ryan 152793 says, John, we need to found 203.
Yeah, you guys think there's some logic to all of this, but there's not.
Cherry Lee says, I can't use whisper.
Yeah, there's no logic to it. And you can't beat the ride. The process is the punishment, especially when they know.
Lynn 9899 says,
up.
better not, they better leave you alone.
They're going to. I'm just telling you. I've been in this situation before.
AD101M says, we don't want to arrest your ass to much paperwork.
I'm sure they got a great phone system.
My Pethoppy sent a heart me for 1 coin.
Thank you for that.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, they better not. They best leave our BC alone.
They're not going to, guys.
Shirley Greer 49 sent a goat for 2 points.
Thank you for the goat.
Ryan 152793 says, John, if they do, just keep on farting in their unit. Hilma Coker says, you sound like you want the ride, lol lol.
I don't want the ride. I just know it's coming. It doesn't bother me to get arrested. It doesn't.
Alexis Gilburn 04 says, you got someone ready to pick you up in case? Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says they'd have all of U.S. trunkies to deal with LOL.
Here's the thing.
Smiley face emoji.
I don't even want to...
LevelUp.tx says they better have a lot of cuffs because his trunkies are coming with you.
I don't even want to be bonded out. I'm just going to sit in there and let them hope their phone system works pretty good.
Unit out to 626 West 4th Street, repeating 626 West 4th Street. Sending a reference to a 911 call. Caller states that someone is at her gate. She's watching them on the camera. She's unsure if they're inside the gate or outside. She did state that she has a mechanical shop at the residence and she was stealing stuff.
Oh my God.
That's in Freeport?
Oh my God, yeah.
Unit out to 626 West 4th Street, repeating 626 West 4th Street. Sending a reference to a 911 call. Caller states that someone is at her gate. She's watching them on the camera. She's unsure if they're inside the gate or outside. She did state that she has a mechanical shop at the residence and she believes they may be stealing stuff.
Oh my God, you're up.
LevelUp.tx says, I'm coming with you, John, and I'm farting in the squad car all the way to jail.
All right.
That's good. It's going to be at the front yard.
Big DeVetch says, let's go.
Probably I'm in Lake Jackson.
My Pethoppy sent a level up Sparks for 99 coins.
Wait, level 6?
Lynn9899 says you're going to it.
Level 6, thank you so much.
Cherry Lee says, we will be calling you.
Through the warning, show me on another truck, so clear 28, another truck. 0727, same X-ray, 0727, found by color truck.
LevelUp.tx says, do they at least have a shitty TV like Chilling County, Texas jail?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I've never been in Clue jail. I'm not exactly a jail expert.
My Pethoppy says, is TTS working properly now on TikTok?
I think so. I heard you.
420 checking.
420 test one.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, who's all with me over there on Twitch if they take John? Say OHH, yeah. Alexis Rose 1029 sent a heart me for 1 coin.
Thank you so much.
Wicked Clowns 83 says, where is Klutz jail, John? Is it in the PD?
Yeah, where we were yesterday, it's the same spot.
My Pethoppy says, oh, it's reading the wrong names. Are you using your own server thing I sent you for TTS now?
No, I used
Ryan
I just rewrote it.
152793 says, John, if they arrest you, they will regret it cause we won't annoy the piss out of them.
Right. I just redid my own. I couldn't figure out the other one. I had it read usernames instead of nicknames.
Cherry Lee says, peaceful protest.
Next up for that vehicle is me, David Max 37826.
That's right.
Stream Element says, thank you for following Headshot Kingdom.
I think there's another stop over here because this guy was already stopped at TJ Maxx over here. And then he said, show me out on another traffic stop, but he never gave another location. So I'm going to go check TJ Maxx.
152793 says, yeah, we could keep on prank calling them.
Don't prank call them. Don't prank call them.
I will send a bag of mini ducks to the supervisor's front door.
Yeah, don't prank call them, guys. I mean, you can call and redress your government. Of course, that's completely allowed.
I have no information on the inner workings of Clue Hall. SpoopyX says, John, did you send in the check to pay your insurance so you are legal? LevelUp.tx says, Dix. Wicked Clowns 83 says, Klutz phone lines would crash if that happened, lol.
Use your medication number.
Gate number 492.
Ryan 152793 says, John, we could send you a box of dog crap.
Don't do that. Don't do any of that stuff. All that stuff you're saying is a crime.
111, next step is more.
LevelUp.tx says, officer, we're sorry you were bullied in high school. That's not the public's problem.
Yeah,
Vegas_local says, I can tell you Sylvia did not like my opinion.
She did not like your opinion.
Says, I don't know what Clute jail looks like. So far, I've managed to avoid being schwammed.
28.
All right, let me get out of here.
1420. 114. 147. David Frank Young 9021. Correction 8021. It's right there.
All right, I guess that one wrong. My first night of streaming.
2005 Chevrolet red and color expired
Level Up.tx says, I bet his wife cheated on him and his feelings are hurt.
It's possibly. It's possible. It's very possible.
Ryan 152793 says, Schwan want to see John. Cherry Lee says, Texas man, you just be a journalist and video the peaceful protest.
11, can you copy transporting mileage, please? My computer's acting up.
Go ahead.
2475, repeating 2475. Copy,
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says he's probably mad cause he didn't get any donuts, cause they were out LOL.
475, repeating 2475.
Wicked Clowns 83 says, John, is it against the law to send them tiny penis gummies to a police department?
I mean, if you thought they might like them. I mean, people send food all the time.
Vegas_local says, I will never forget the night you screamed at the cop the statistical proof of how many cops beat their wife's ultimate favorite stream. Level Up.tx says, see notes need extensions if know what I mean.
Hey,
Ryan 152793 says, John, let's go buy some donuts and then eat them in front of him. Hope Alert 26 says, it is really Fog City in Angleton.
Oh, yeah? Welcome to the Red Light Channel, everyone.
Ben Will 202567 says, hey everyone.
Hello to you.
60, repeating 57860.
Hope Alert 26 says, oh yeah. Ben Will 202567 says, -6. Ryan 152793 says, John, let's see you flip off Schwan. SpoopyX says, is SH 288 State Highway 288?
Yes.
Ben Will 202567 says, how are you doing tonight, John?
I'm good. We got a hype train, I got a Galaxy. I won the C-Notes battle for tonight. I'm happy.
SpoopyX says, gotcha, thank you.
Good, Charlie, just like I said, it's going to be similar about taking out from a car.
Ben Will 202567 says, I am good too. Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says that I'm not of 8. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Rolling on the floor laughing emoji. Hope Alert 26 says, I'm checking out the cheer things I just earned. Alistair just sent a heart me for 1 coins.
Yeah, make sure you claim your
Alistair
points.
just sent a go popular for 1 coins.
Thank you.
Level Up.tx says, C-Note supervisor thinks he is Roscoe. Ryan 152793 says, John, how much fun do you have messing with C-Notes?
I love
Wicked
it,
Clowns
actually.
83 says, is the world's famous fair in Texas. Ben Will 202567 says, now it's 1-1.
Yeah, it's 1-1. Last night was a fail.
Hope Alert 26 says, I'm learning.
Yeah, last night was a fail. But isn't it silly that they don't even turn on their red and blue lights? When have you ever seen a traffic stop that didn't consist of red and blue lights? Tell me when. That's the links they go to keep me from finding them. Especially right there.
Charity Lee says, 29 watch streak.
29 in a row, thank you.
Just for information, there is a light.
Ryan 152793 says, John, the last time you got pulled over had their light on. Cherry Lee says, I thought they had to make themselves visible. Ryan 152793 says,
Again.
lol. Ben Will 202567 says, 9.
Again.
Tony Deal Meter 3 says, I never saw that before.
Let's address that comment. I thought they had to have them on. They do whatever they want, guys. They do whatever they want. We have rules, they don't have rules. We are mere peasants. They are our masters. We have rules, they don't have rules. You get that, right?
Big Devevich says, until someone pulls away from a traffic stop for turning their lights out. Cherry Lee says, can't answer questions.
21420.
Normally I turn the speaker down. I left the speaker up for you guys on that stop.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, then they're cheating. Cherry Lee says, okay, yes sir, gotcha. Ryan 152793 says, see notice a rule breaker.
You know I'm not
Southern
yelling at
Blessed
you, right?
Mama 2020 says, at baby_girl15 lol, smiley face emoji. Wicked Clowns 83 says, we sit on the floor while they eat at the table.
That's right. So I'm not yelling at you. I hope you know that. I'm not yelling at you. I'm just trying to get my message across. If you try to make sense out of anything,
Robert Frank King 6214.
you can't.
Over accurate SUV.
Just like the other night, they towed that lady's car because they arrested the guy. Left her and her 3 kids on the side of the road.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, I tried to tell him that there was a giant donut emoji, chasing him LOL, smiley face emoji.
How does that make any sense?
Cherry Lee says, I absolutely know. Big Devevich says, their dash cams go off when their lights go off too.
Ah, that's a good point. That's a very good point. Oh, Big Dave, thank you. I just had a thought. That's good stuff, Big Dave. You are 100% correct.
Candace Carol Bloom subscribed on YouTube. Popular 26 says, yeah, that was BS sad.
That's an excellent point.
AD101M says, Kyle Miner here. Buddy, you better stop yelling.
Big Dave, with I think you got the comment of the night. If I do some records requests. That's good stuff, man. That's why we're a great team here.
Cherry Lee says, W goes to Big Dave.
Is that why they're doing it? Or is that why they're doing it? Or are they doing it to keep me from finding them? Which do you think? It could be either or. Both are horrible reasons. Especially when it comes to, quote, their safety and our safety.
They'll F up one of these tombs and that'll come to an end. Lapis 2012 sent a heart me for 1 coins.
Thank you for the heart me.
Cherry Lee says, both.
7431. It's going to be Terry Wade.
Wicked Clowns 83 says, if I was pulled over in a different state from where I live, can you still do a records check?
Depends on the state and their laws.
47, that's clear. 420 revised.
In Louisiana, you can't do an open records request unless you have an attorney. I think it's Louisiana. I know there's one state you cannot do unless you have an attorney. I think it's Louisiana.
Cherry Lee says, that way if you find them, they think they can get you. But I have glasses now. I'll be there so fast.
The first caller said that her vehicle parked over here to Evo itself.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, John, you're the best stream on TikTok. I love it. Heart emoji.
Thank you so much.
Ryan 152793 says, John, we need to print out stickers that says C notes and give them to the C note officers.
They
LevelUp.tx says AI says their cameras go to a buffered or standby mode when lights go off.
David Lincoln Robert, 34891. David Lincoln Robert, 34891.
Lynn 9899 says lol.
All right, let's do another round through. Sector JG.
SUV, green in color. It's going to be a temporary tag. It's going to back to a local service loaner.
10-4. I'm going to be out on the vehicle over at Bradford.
Dakota 314 sent a rose for 8 coins.
Thank you for the 8 roses.
Says, we should put nails behind their tires.
No. We're peaceful. We're peaceful people.
Cherry Lee says, I'm kidding.
I gotcha. We're peaceful people.
As for Bucky's, it's model.
Leah 1962 says, anything been going on in Freeport tonight? Dakota 314 sent a chili for 6 coins.
Thank you for the 6
Dakota
chilies.
314 sent a chili for 1 coins.
Thank you.
AD101M says, Kyle Miner said, let's wrap it up, buddy, so C notes can work.
That's right.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says we should put a tater in his tailpipe, LOL. Smiley face emoji. Dakota 314 says, ha. Cherry Lee says, in peaceful sorta. Lol.
Look how much fog is over here, guys.
Ryan 152793 says, John, what was his until number?
873.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says that's being peaceful, cause at least he'll have a baked tater. Cherry Lee says, bedtime.
Night-night.
Spooky X says, going. Ryan 152793 says, let's look for 873. AD101M says, how to know when to put on the fog filter.
It's not me.
probably out on the way in front of the main entrance.
Cherry Lee says, not me.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
5414 shows
Hope Alert 26 says, gonna be getting some rain.
Let's go. We got a green light.
Show me on this one.
Moose_Goat says, good night, John and Trunkies. Have a good rest of stream.
Good night to you, Moose_Goats. Thank you for being here.
Ryan152793 says, John, that was a wide left turn.
Maybe. Allegedly.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, good night.
Good night to you. Sector JG looks clear.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, I'm not going to bed. I was responding to a comment.
Gotcha. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't see all the ads, so it gets confusing for me. Sorry, guys.
Cherry Lee says, are you going to raid 24 tonight?
Yeah, I can do that. Guys, remember, we will be live in the morning.
Ryan152793 says, John, it's almost Wacky Warning Wednesday.
Almost. We will be live in the morning at the after party. I don't know, I might do it like this. What do you guys think? Do it like this or the way we did it today?
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, I think someone on Twitch said good night, correct, John?
Yeah, I think
Rebecca
so.
X9R5 says, hello, John. How's you? SpoopyX says, it's going to be 75 degrees here on Friday and raining.
Should we
I'm still going to go take the scooter out.
Should we do it like this tomorrow and multi-stream, or just the one stream like we did today? What do you guys think?
K. Casper says, good night, John.
Good night, K. Casper. Thank you. I think I get more promotion when I do it the way I did today. Because they don't push me out. They think I'm gaming right now because of the way I'm streaming.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, I think we should do it multi-stream. Cherry Lee says, John the First will get on in morning. Lynn 9899 says, are you getting off now?
Yeah, we're driving to the palm trees now.
Rebecca X9R5 says, wasn't here so can't tell. Cherry Lee says, it's up to you. Big Deveb says, stick with your plan for the week.
Okay.
And Team says,
good.
I like the day stream.
Big Dave, perfect. That's what you get when you have
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says it's fun this way.
Yeah. Big Dave, you are correct. Because that was my plan for the week.
Lynn 9899 says, bye, I will be on tomorrow.
We'll see you tomorrow. You like the day stream? Good. I figured at least that way, with C-Notes working right, we'll at least have something to record during the day. So even if we don't get anything at night.
Rebecca X9R5 says, that's a good advice, Dave.
Because I did say that was my plan.
26, I'll be on the vehicle.
Ryan 1527993 says, see you later, C notes. Don't forget John's gonna be on tomorrow. Cherry Lee says, his plan changes every couple days, LOL.
That is true. That's what,
Team says, yes, the day stream was great and I say stick with your plan for the week and then analyze.
Okay.
SpoopyX says, I downloaded TT to watch you stream when not on Twitch.
There you go.
As soon as you include Twitch, TT is gone.
All right.
Cherry Lee says, Jones. Texasman the Legend says, what time do you start TTT stream?
Usually about between 9 and 10.
SpoopyX says, rural.
Rural.
Melanie Saib 1784 says, tomorrow morning and the evening, John?
Yes. Yeah, we've been doing, I'll be on day 3
Lynn
of
9899 says 10 a.m. or p.m.
AM.
AD101M says stop changing our plans.
Yes. Okay. Fair.
Young Adam X-ray.
Hey, that's what you get when you have a streamer with ADHD, guys.
Lynn 9899 says, okay, I will be on. Cherry Lee says, America. Angie 416S says, good night, everyone.
Good night.
Ryan 152793 says, hey, C notes. John never backs down and C note is afraid of the truckies.
Yep, I don't back down.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says the mic just cut out, John.
I know, and then I got the message on my screen. I think it's because my battery is dying.
Melanie Saib 1784 says, morning stream on TT?
Yes. I think it says my battery's dying. Nope, it's the cable. Yeah, I fixed it really quick. I got a big message on my screen that says mic is not working.
Cherry Lee says, my Twitch didn't alert me, but Eric sent me a message. Rebecca X9R5 says there's always people to want to teach you life. It would be hilarious if it wasn't sad. AD101M says leave Pearl at the palm trees as a decoy running and walk home.
What could go wrong with that?
Cherry Lee says, he's shutting us down. Say good night, John. SpoopyX says, time to go eat. Good night, everyone.
Good night to you.
Much love. Dakota 314 sent a live for 1 coin.
Thank you so much. Dakota.
Dakota 314 says, thumb. Banmum 2024 says, good night, John.
Good night.
Dakota 314 sent a chili for 1 coin.
Thank you so much. Guys, thank you so much for the bits, the subscriptions, the kicks. All the TikTok
Dakota
gifts.
314 sent a donut for 30 coins.
The super chats. We'll see you guys in the morning. It's going to take me a minute to toggle all the switches.
Says, good night, I'm not leaving, but you are. Wicked Clowns 83 says, good night, John.
Good night to you. Hold on, it's going to take me a second to do all the things,
Lynn 9899 says bye.
Bye.
Southern Blessed Mama 2020 says, good night, John. I will see you tomorrow night.
See you tomorrow.
Melanie Saib 1784 says, good night, John.
Good night.
Lynn 9899 says, good night. Debbie.Arkansas says, good night.
Good night, Debbie.
Dakota 314 says, have a great night. Always film 5.
Always, always film 5-0.
Anti-Eam says, sounds good. Good night. Rebecca X9R5 says, sleep tight. Thanks for your work. Catch you later.